everyone, and welcome back to the Swenglish country home. My name is Hannah and I'm posting from Sweden. If you've watched my videos before, you might notice that it's been quite a while since I posted a video. I think it was way back in August, end of August maybe. And we're already half through November. Things have been going on. I've got some stuff going on in my personal life, which I won't be able to go into in any detail here, out of respect for other people. But hopefully everything will be fine in the end. It's just taking a lot of time and energy at the moment. Yeah, so I've actually filmed a couple of times since the last episode, but then I've just not found the time to edit and post the video. So yeah, but we'll give it another try. This video will probably be me waffling on for a little while. I've got a few knitted projects to show you that are finished. And then I've got some footage from things I've been doing since the last video. Yeah, so that's the whole of the autumn really. So what has been happening? We went to Gotland, the island of Gotland, at the end of September, just me and Marcus. For a long weekend. We try to get over to Gotland at least once every year, and that was really nice. Just spent a few days relaxing. We brought Hobbii with us, went for walks on the beach, had some nice food, bought some yarn of course. So there'll be a little bit of footage from that trip at the end of this video. As usual, all through autumn, I've been out in the woods quite a lot, picking mushrooms. I actually went out, was it the day before yesterday? I think it was, to pick some mushrooms, but I think the season's passed by now. Today it's actually been snowing. A couple of days ago it was just really cold. I found a few mushrooms, but they were frozen. Yeah, so I think that's it for mushrooms for this year. I've still got loads in the freezer, so I'll be fine. And I'll also show you a little bit of footage from me making applesauce, which I've done twice this autumn. We go through quite a lot of applesauce in our family, or the extended family. I make enough for the whole farm, so it's also for my dad and my brother and his family. I've got Hobbii making noises beside me as usual. Yeah, so I think I made about 24 kilos. I think it was about 12 kilos each time. Yeah, so the freezer's full of applesauce. We eat it with porridge and Weetabix in the morning. We have it with pancakes. Yeah, so we go through quite a lot. Yeah, and as I said, I've been doing some knitting, not as much as I usually do. I haven't quite, I don't know. I've lost my knitting mojo a little bit, I think. I'm getting it back now, but yeah. And as I said, it's, what is it now? The 19th of November, I think, today. Yeah, 19th. So we're coming up to Advent and Christmas. which is always nice. I've actually played some Christmas music today for the first time this year. And I've also had some glögg, which is a kind of mulled wine, which we drink in Sweden all through Advent. You put raisins and almonds in it. It's really nice. Dobby. Shh. Yeah. So, starting to get that Christmas feeling. There are Christmas markets everywhere now. So, see if we can get around to visiting a few before Christmas. Yeah. So, I'll show you a few of my knitted projects. Actually, they're not knitted at all, they're crochet. I think I mentioned in the last video that I was making some pillowcases, some cushion cases for Isabelle, my eldest daughter, for her birthday. And they're finished. There's one. And they're inspired by her favourite band, music band, which are called Dolly Style. And there are 3 girls, Holly, Polly and Molly, I think. And they each have a colour and a symbol. So one's got purple with this moon. And then there's the pink one with a heart. And a blue one with a diamond. I didn't use a specific pattern for these. They're made using the corner to corner crochet technique. And I just designed the pattern myself. It's quite simple, really, but yeah. So these now live on her bed, and she also asked for some bunting. If you've been following me, you might have seen I made a lot of bunting for the rabbit hutch, the rabbit cage outside for the summer. And she saw those and she wanted some for her room. So I made her some dolly style bunting. There are 9 of these heart-shaped little bunting. We haven't got around to putting this up in her room. Needs a good tidy in there before, I think. I'll see if I can find the pattern. I found the pattern online, but I can't remember what it's called. But these are also crochet. And the yarn I used for both the cushions and these, it's just a cheap acrylic from Hobbii. Can't remember the name of it, but it was really cheap. And as I've said before, I usually don't use a lot of acrylics. I'm trying to cut down on acrylics because I much prefer working in more natural fibres, wool, linen, cotton if it's organically produced. But I do have quite a lot of scraps from acrylics, which have been gifted, left over from old projects. I think I might have bought like boxes of yarn from jumble sales or eBay or things like that years ago. And instead of throwing them out, I thought I might as well use them for something. So I think I might have shown some of this before as well. But I'm making this pinwheel blanket as a bedspread for my youngest daughter, Olivia, for her bed. And it's a really, really good way to use up scrap yarn because each triangle doesn't use a lot. It's really easy to memorize the pattern. So when you're out and about, you can just throw a few little balls of yarn in your bag and your knitting needle, and then you can just knit away. Yeah, so I've made quite a few of these squares now. I think I've got about 13 now. But it's going to be a bedspread for her bed, so I'll need quite a few. I think I need 6 by 9 squares, so that's 54 squares. So that'll keep me going for a while. But it's one of those projects when I'm fed up with whatever I'm doing. I just pick this up, knit a triangle or two, and then get back to my other projects. Or as I said, when I'm out and about and I don't want to be carrying a large jumper or something that requires concentration. So we'll see. It might get finished by the time she's ready to leave home or something. But yeah, she's quite excited. She likes it. She likes colour. So it'll be good fun when they're all done and she can help me arrange them how she likes them. Yeah, and I thought about, because in the middle of each square you get a little hole, and you could just stitch that and it wouldn't show. But I had another idea. I thought I've got loads, I've got like boxes and boxes of old buttons, and I thought I might sew on a button in the centre of each square. Just loads of different buttons. It could be fun. And she can get to choose buttons as well. Yeah, so, and then I made a baby jumper. A few weeks back, I was approached by 2 teachers at the girls' school, and they know I knit because a few years back I gifted some of the teachers mittens for Christmas. And these 2 teachers, they asked me, because they've got grandchildren, and they asked if I could knit them a jumper each. With a tractor on it, and also the name of the child, which I've done. I've done the first one, and that's been delivered, and I'm now working on the second one. But the thing is, I've never ever knitted intarsia before. I've been avoiding it, and I kind of understand why even more now, because it's just a mess. I've got balls of yarn everywhere, and they get twisted together into a big bundle of yarn, and yeah, I'm not enjoying it that much. The sleeves and the back were fine, really quick to knit. I think I did the back and the sleeves in an evening and a half. Really quick knit, and now I'm halfway through almost the front with this tractor, but they look good when they're done. I'm quite pleased actually that I have managed to do one, and it looks okay. So, but I don't think I'll do a lot of intarsia after this. I'll pop a picture of the first one in at the end here. You can see what it looks like. And also you can find the pattern and the yarn in the notes below. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on, I think. And then just a few. I'm trying to get rid of loads of yarn, just use it. So I've knitted a couple of little dishcloths for the kitchen with just scraps of cotton. And I'm working on a jumper for Marcus. He turned 40 in April, and one of his presents from me was a knitted jumper. But I wanted to buy the yarn when we went to Gotland, which he also wanted. So when we went in September, we bought, or I bought the yarn from a local spinner there. And I'm quite a long way through now. I've almost finished the body. So I've got the sleeves left and the neckband and the cuff and things like that. But I've not got it here at the moment, so I'll have to show you next time. Yeah. So coming up, I think I'll finish the tractor jumper, the little one, first, just to get it out of the way. And then Marcus's jumper, and I've got a few Christmas things I want to make. Maybe a few small gifts for the teachers again. I found a pattern with like little like colour work Santas, and they've got wool as a beard. So I think I might make a few of those. We'll see. Yeah. So I think that's it for this time. I'll really try to get around to editing this with some footage at the end. And I hope to come back to you soon with another video. But as I said, I can't promise anything. It all depends on what happens. I have been struggling quite a lot with my health as well. Probably due to just too much going on, really. Trying to work a little bit more again and just figuring out what to do work-wise and with my personal life and everything. But it'll be okay in the end. One day at a time. And we'll see. I'm hoping to make some changes work-wise, but we'll see. It's not that easy, is it? Times like these, but we'll see. I've got a few ideas. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy the footage. And I really hope to speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye.